Hi makers, hope you are doing great. In the previous video, I showed you how to build a simple LED circuit. This kind of circuit is called a series circuit because all the components are connected one after another, forming a single path for the current. But what if you want to connect multiple LEDs? Should we just connect an LED one after another in a row? Well, in many real-world circuits, the current doesn't follow just one path. Instead, the circuit can split into two or more branches, allowing the current to flow through different paths and pass through components in parallel. Today, I'm going to explain you why this happens and why parallel circuits are so common. Here's a small hint. Voltage plays a major role in this behavior. Let's get started. First, connect the Arduino to the breadboard and use it as a 5-volt power supply. Then, connect a 220 ohm resistor between the 5-volt rail and one row on the breadboard. On that same row, connect the anode of the LED. Finally, connect the cathode of the LED to the ground rail. This is our basic LED circuit. Now, let's see what happens when we put 3 LEDs in series. I will build a second circuit next to the first one so we can easily compare them. As you can see, with just one LED, the brightness is identical in both circuits. So, let's add a second LED. Do you notice how they both get a bit dimmer? Let's add a third LED. Pay attention to this important detail. The anode of the second LED connects to the cathode of the first LED. The anode of the third LED connects to the cathode of the second LED. And the last cathode connects to ground. Look at that. They are barely visible. Do you know why adding more LEDs reduces the brightness? Instead of jumping straight into theory, let's take a few measurements with the multimeter. As you can see, in the first circuit, we measure about 1.9 to 2 volts across a single LED. Now, in the second circuit, we see that each one only receives about 1.6 volts. That's a significant decrease compared to the first scenario. But now let's measure from the anode of the first LED to the cathode of the last one. Here we read 4.9 volts, which, as you might notice, is basically the voltage supplied by the Arduino. In other words, instead of having a voltage to around 1.9 volts across one LED, each LED is now operating at around 1.6 volts. And as a result, they are barely glowing. As we saw, each LED in this circuit needs about 1.9 volts to operate correctly. When we place 3 LEDs in series, their total voltage requirement is nearly 6 volts. But our Arduino only provides 5 volts. With this insufficient voltage, the current through the series circuit drops significantly. LEDs respond very strongly to changes in current because their relationship between voltage and current is not linear. In other words, less current directly results in less brightness. This is why the LEDs were barely glowing. To account for this behavior, LED datasheets don't just list the minimum and maximum operating voltage. They also include a graph called forward current versus forward voltage, or simply the IV curve. On this graph, the horizontal axis represents voltage, while the vertical axis represents current. What this curve shows us is that even a small drop in voltage can cause a large drop in current. To sum it all up, in an LED, less voltage means less current, and less current means less light. So, how can we get all 3 LEDs to shine properly? One simple solution is to give them more voltage. Once we replace the Arduino 5-volt supply with a 9-volt battery, there's finally enough voltage, and the LEDs are bright again. Why? Because now there is enough voltage for each LED to operate closer to its ideal point. But what if increasing the voltage is not an option? What if you are stuck with the 5 volts? That's where parallel circuits come in. Unlike in a series circuit, in a parallel circuit the LEDs are not connected to each other. Instead, we create separate branches so that each LED gets the voltage it needs to work properly, without any unnecessary losses. To build this, we need 3 220 ohm resistors, 3 LEDs, and some jumper wires. Then, we just repeat the same connection 3 times. The resistor connects to 5 volts, the LED anode connects to the resistor, and the cathode goes to ground. And voila! Now we have all 3 LEDs shining brightly. If we use the multimeter to measure the voltage across each LED, we can see that all of them have a voltage close to 2 volts. That's the beauty of parallel circuits. Each branch operates independently, so you don't need to increase your source voltage to add more LEDs. I hope this helped you better understand the difference between series and parallel circuits. Just like in our other videos, you will find the Tinkercad links in the description, so you can try each circuit we built today yourself. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Keep practicing and see you next time.